For y'all, I'll tell the story. I'm going to tell it for y'all. I worked at the U.S. Treasury Department. I had started growing my dreads when I worked for the stock exchange, and I had already took the civil service exam, so I was working for the U.S. Treasury Department. I was a correspondence reviewer. And all the federal buildings are right there. So when I got off work one day, this beautiful young black woman, she walked past me. She said, "I like your dreads." I said, "Cool. Thank you." You know what I'm saying? But because I worked at the federal building, all the federal hospitals, I mean, the federal post office, all that's right there. So a few days later, she walked past me again. So we started talking, and I followed her and went on to her crib. And so I started going to the house, visit her. I didn't have no sex with her or nothing like that. I would go visit her and talk to her because I kind of like her. She had her dreads under her wig. I remember when we got home, the first time I got to her place, she took the wig off. She had dreads on. I'm like, "Oh, you smart," because they didn't like dreads back then. So to make a short story short, shout out to Freaky Zeke. I got that from him. So to make a short story short, uh, we started being intimate. And I found out she had a daughter. And her daughter lived with the grandmother. And she told me that her daughter uh, got taken from her by DCFS because she was walking around with her daughter, and her daughter didn't have no shoes on, and her feet was all cut up and stuff. So she kept saying, the family said, "She crazy, she crazy, she crazy, she crazy." But she was normal. So me being a good man, I liked her. I said, "Stop saying you crazy. You're not crazy, right? Stop saying you crazy. Stop saying you crazy." This is not going to be in my book, so only I might as well tell y'all because I'm not going to talk about none of my relationships. But for y'all, I'll tell it, right? So, y'all should support the channel, okay? So make a donation to the channel. So I started going to DCFS to represent her because she got pregnant. Okay, so she got pregnant with my baby. She's pregnant. So I started going with her, and they said, since you're responsible, and they gave her daughter back. Now, the grandmother was like one of these wicked witches in the West. This is how everything got like that. So the grandmother would call our house and say, "Put my daughter on the phone about her granddaughter," to irritate her daughter. So we got a relationship going. We got her daughter. She's pregnant with my daughter, my oldest daughter. And so one night I was asleep. We in the bed, I'm asleep. She's sleeping. I'm laying here. She's sleeping right there. And I'm asleep. And something tells me, "Wake up." Now I'm dead sleep. I'm sleep. This is why I say I'd had to be my guardian angel because something says, "Wake up." I didn't want to get up. And it was like, "Wake up, wake up." Real talk. So when I woke up and I looked over here, she had a butcher knife. She had a butcher knife, and she was talking in this weird ass voice.